Hello and welcome to Tea and Cornbread, a conversation with Sean and Tracy. I am Sean.
And I'm Tracy.
And we are talking to you all that are 50 and fabulous.
And don't forget handsome.
And we want you to know that we want to get some education happening, some empowerment.
We want to grow with you. We want to learn with you. We want to see what you're doing, 50 and over.
So like, share, comment, follow, subscribe,
grab your
and
tea.
grab your tea. Hey, y'all. It's Tea and Cornbread with Tracy and Sean. How are you, Tracy?
I'm well, my friend. How are you?
Good. I'm getting over whatever this was. This cold.
Yes.
Whatever it was. But I'm good. I'm grateful.
Same here.
How about yourself?
Same here.
All right. So how was your week?
I was in the house sick. I think it hit both of us at the same time. So we're just coming out of it, and here we go. Rhonda, we're good though. We're past whatever it was.
Don't even worry about it. That was me 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something's going around.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Do you believe it's December?
December 3rd already. Here we go.
All right. So I'm going to read the devotional, and it says, "Do not be surprised by the fiery attacks on your mind. When you struggle to find me and to live in my peace, don't let discouragement set in. You are engaged in a massive warfare, spiritually speaking. The evil one abhors your closeness to me, and his demonic underlings are determined to destroy our intimacy. When you find yourself in the thick of battle, call upon my name. Jesus, help me. At that instant, the battle becomes mine. Your role is simply to trust me as I fight for you. My name, properly used, has unlimited power to bless and protect. At the end of time, every knee will bow in heaven, on earth, and under the earth. When my name is proclaimed, people who have used Jesus as a shoddy swear word will fall in terror on that awesome day. But all those who have drawn me near through trustingly uttering my name will be filled with inexpressive and glorious joy. This is your great hope as you await my return." That's from Ephesians 6:12, 1 Samuel 17:47, Philippians 2:9-10, and 1 Peter 1:8-9.
Okay.
If he don't say it, he's like, listen, let go, let God, right?
Yes, he's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Got to put him first, no matter what.
Absolutely. So I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited about our
Yes.
guest today. Let me tell you, me and Rhonda go way back. I know she go way back with you too, but we go way back.
Yes.
And I'm so amazed at what you do, how you do it, and how free. You remind me of a free spirit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
great.
great.
Yeah. You have a free spirit, and so your energy is always electric every time I'm around you.
You know, I just try to be like, I don't go about my day purposely trying to be this positive person, because we all have our days and our moments.
Right.
But I just,
Well, why not?
Just
Live.
It's
Just be.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just me. It's
Yeah.
just who I am.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is amazing. And so it's like I was thinking about how far back do we go?
Oh, wow. Well, you know, the furthest I can go back is downtown. I don't know if that's considered North Main or West Main, but when Gloria's was downtown.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. So
That's some years.
it's some years.
That's
yes.
a lot of years.
So Gloria didn't have a salon. She worked in the salon.
In a salon.
Yep. And it was called, oh man, because that was the first salon I worked at, and that's how I met Gloria. And I've been under her ever since.
Yep.
You know what I
I
mean?
started off getting my hair done by
Okay,
Gloria.
okay.
And then,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah.
The young
Transition.
Yeah,
The
the
young
transition happened.
I was like,
Transition
I
happened.
started thinking, I said, we got to go back as far as high school. but we didn't go to high school together.
We did not.
But we only 18 at that time,
Right.
16, well,
Right.
17, 18.
We
You
were
know what I
young.
mean?
We were
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, I thought about that. I said,
Long
we go
time.
back a long time.
Been through a lot of things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm happy that you're here.
Thank you.
You know, this is Tea and Cornbread, and we talk about, you know, being 50 and fabulous. And so that's why I say to me to always that, you know, you are electric at 56.
At 56.
Yes.
What is going on?
Look, high five. Yes.
Look, this is what it looks like.
Absolutely.
But I ain't gonna tell y'all what it feel like. But this
We
what it
know.
look like.
I'm
Right,
older than you, so I
Listen.
know.
Okay. I'm the baby. I'm the
Whatever.
baby.
Here she go.
Really?
Here she go.
I'll be 56 in 2 months, February.
And you say you know what? You
I'm
don't
the
get to use.
baby.
You don't get to use that baby word. No.
She will though.
I
She
do
will.
it
all
all
the
the time.
No.
She
All
been
the
doing that for
time.
years.
No.
Mhm.
I got you
Yep.
by like 4 months. No baby.
Yeah, all the time. So we brought you on because you are part of the Ungroup,
Yes.
and so tell us what the Ungroup is and you guys been doing like great things for the past 10 years. This year is your 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary. Okay, so the Ungroup Society started in 2013, but I did not come aboard until 2014.
Okay.
You know, it's traditionally been an untraditional group.
Okay.
So it's a group where you can come in with an idea, and if it fits,
execute
we'll
it.
try to execute it. We'll
Okay.
give all the assistance we can, whether that be go out and get, you know, grants to execute your idea or go to the public or whatever. We try to give life to every idea that comes in. And people can come in to the group. Well, that's how it's been. They've been able to come into the group and not be bound to it.
Okay.
So you can
okay.
come in, and if this works for you, then you're going to help us here. Then maybe the next thing, you know, is not for you. And so maybe that's somebody else's time. But that's traditionally what it's been. We may be moving away from that because we are getting bigger. And we need more consistency.
Yeah, more
we
commitment.
need more committed people to come in and just be there.
Like,
Yeah, we need more committed people to just come in and be there. So, because I did not come in on year one, I will just say what I believe I know is that it started with Warren and I believe James Gatling and maybe Rodney, not Mason, or maybe Mason, but there's another Rodney, and my mind is blank right now. But it started off where they just wanted to do something, you know, like I think musically in the
Okay.
park, because I believe
Okay.
their very first event was at the library park. But it evolved pretty quickly. When I came in 2014, I came in with an idea of a clothing drive. That it literally came because I was cleaning out my closet.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I'm cleaning out my closet and I'm folding stuff because I'm about to donate it. And then I was like, well, let me reach out to Warren to see what he thinks about this idea of having a clothing drive. So I reached out to him and he was all for it. And of course, because Facebook is the GOAT, I went right to Facebook and I asked everybody, go in your closets, get rid of all that stuff you don't wear, bring it to me, and we will have our clothing drive. And our clothing drive was birthed from there.
Okay.
And we did that for, I want to say 2 years. And only 2 years because we realized there were a lot of clothing drives going on. And sometimes they clash. The dates clash. So you
Overlaps
had,
with each
so you
other,
had
yeah.
3 people doing a clothing drive on the
Right.
same day. So we kind of moved away from the clothing drives. And then again, I'm, laying in bed and I'm looking at the news and all of a sudden I see up in Hartford, they're having this prom gown giveaway.
Yes.
And I'm like,
we need that here.
And we can do that here.
Yes.
And again, I'm like, Warren, I have this idea.
Yeah.
And so that now has been going on for quite some years. We were down 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah.
But that's one of our biggest things. And it's oh my God, that is the thing. That's my baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
We've been going strong with it. We've helped a lot of girls. You know, and I have a group of women who are
Just
all
come
on
in.
this every year.
Yeah, I
you
see
know,
that.
they
Yep.
wait for it, and I
Yep.
love it, and I love them for it.
Yeah.
So, and then in throughout all of that, we also have our financial literacy classes. We have our Afro Latinx classes.
Wait, hold on. Go slow.
Yeah.
So your financial literacy class. First, let's go back to the prom thing because I want like people to not just hear the title.
Just hear the
You know what I
title,
mean?
yeah.
So explain what the prom thing is, because you guys have been collecting dresses and you got other organizations involved, and I only know this because of Facebook, and you know I read, right, the GOAT, right, and so just tell more about that, and so that we could set you up for this
absolutely.
year coming. And, you know, give us the pros and cons, give us what more do you need, you know, from people, and what the girls like, you know, how they benefit from it, and or the students, I'll say students, how they benefit from it in the schools and things like that. So, yeah, give us more about that.
So yeah, so
sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, with the prom gown giveaway, so we'll actually be starting to collect in January.
Oh, okay.
Didn't even realize you started so early.
Right,
Good
yeah.
thing. Good to know.
So what we do is that we go to the public, and we also go to dress shops,
Okay.
right? And we've been fortunate where we've gotten new donations from dress shops and also from our public. People go out and actually buy stuff.
Nice.
And we get gently used things. So what we do, once we run our collection for like 3 months. So we'll start in January. It's actually, if I'm honest, people have been collecting already.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
they'll call me and I'll say, well, please hold it.
Oh.
I'm
'Cause I
sitting here
used to-
thinking in my head right now, too.
No, I used to collect and keep them in my basement.
basement?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Now
But
it's too
that got
much.
to be too much. So yeah, so we put out the call, and we have people who go around and collect these gowns for us, and we store them. And then we go out to the schools through like I'll call the schools, or Warren will get a telephone number, and we let them know what's going on, when it's happening and whatnot. These young ladies get to come in and pick any gown they want.
And shop.
There's no fee. People donate shoes, jewelry.
Nice.
They donate gift cards for hair and nails. They do everything. We partnered with Acts 4 at one time.
Oh, yep,
and they
yep.
were a great host.
Yeah.
Sarah Carabetta, she was great.
Because they do something similar with the clothes and shopping,
do
like
the-
a beauty
yeah.
day. I think because I participated a couple
Yeah.
times in their beauty day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were a great partner. We haven't partnered with them since COVID, but they were a great help for a few years. We also partner with Joyce Reed. You know, she partners with us. So they come in and we try to make it as free
Fun and free,
and as
yeah. All about them.
judgment free.
Yeah.
And we
Right,
try
right.
to tell people to bring your daughters. Nobody's judging. This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
And it's
Come.
not. It doesn't mean you're homeless. It
doesn't
doesn't mean
mean you
that you
can't
don't have
afford
it or
it.
you can't
Listen.
afford
It
it.
just means
This-
that you have
save some money.
I was going
right?
to say that. You're going to wear
Yeah.
that dress one time.
And you
Exactly.
have
One
kids. You have kids going to college.
Right.
That money can be used
For
for
something
books,
else.
Something else.
Exactly.
Save your money.
It's
It's
not
nothing
saying
wrong.
that you can't
Are
do
less
that.
Right.
fortunate. You don't have,
Right.
like you said.
But for the people who actually are,
Right.
what a burden to be lifted,
Absolutely.
right? Into
Yes.
to help women, these young women go to prom. Otherwise, they may not have been able
Exactly.
to, because you
Yes.
have to remember, when we went to prom, tickets were expensive enough for us back then.
Right,
right.
Now they're like $100
Or
per
more.
person, not
Right.
even for a couple. So.
And then
Right.
don't even talk about the dress, because
Yes.
I did a young lady this year, and her dress was almost $300, and her mother was like, no.
Yeah.
You know?
And then some, depending on how
Right.
extravagant
And that's
you
just
want
the
it.
dress.
Exactly. And that's just the dress.
The
Yep.
dress.
So they get to come in and they get to pick a gown and their whole. Some of them leave with entire outfits.
Nice.
Some are willing to talk about it a little bit, although they're not forced to. They're not required to. But that usually happens around somewhere in April because proms start in early May. So we try to get them at least a month's time so that if they don't find something, they still have time to go look
for something.
So, so if I'm not mistaken, we're like in 8 years, about 8 years of doing the prom gown giveaway. And like I said, it's just exciting. You know, it's exciting to do, and we've recently partnered with Margaret down at the rec, and I'm hoping that we'll do that again this year because she was so accommodating. It ran so smoothly because of her partnership. It was great. And like I said, our ladies, our fairy prom mothers is what we call them. They're awesome. But like I said, I think people who give, like, I mean, it's just, I
it's
can't
a good
even
feeling.
explain
They
it.
do
Like,
it because
you
they
should
want to.
see them when they come in and what they drop. One time I was like, lock that door.
Really? Because it was too much?
Because they were bringing him in on the day of.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, I so appreciate this.
But we can't organize this right now.
We're trying to organize now. But you know what? And you don't want to turn them away because it could be that one gown,
for somebody.
that one person is going to be looking for. But and I'm going to be bugging people now. Listen, I'm not going to mention no names, but there was a party last night.
Okay.
And I saw people with some beautiful
gowns, right? That they probably won't wear again. This party happens every year, so they're not going to wear it next year.
Y'all know who y'all are.
Well, talk a little bit more about the Ungroup in itself. You keep talking about your ladies, your fairy god ladies. What incorporates the Ungroup? You talked about yourself. You talked about Warren. Who else is in that
right
group?
Right now, we have on our core members are myself, Warren, Nadine Leach, and Michelle Strader. Michelle Strader is not from Waterbury. Okay. She's from, I'm not even going to say and get it wrong.
But that's fine. That's fine.
Those are our core members at this moment. Anyone else right now that comes in are volunteers except for the instructors that come in to teach our classes. And we operate on grants. Warren and Michelle have been great at going out and getting grants. Of course, it's been Warren for a long time. Michelle just recently came on. But they've been really great at going out and getting the money that we need. And then for other things that we need, the public has been pretty good in donating. And they donate like whatever we need. They don't, whether it's monetary or anything else, they do donate. But the Ungroup is just trying to make sure that the youth have enough to do that sets them on the path of success. Right? You give them all the
village.
Listen, and it's a village. And our instructors have been great. And they're engaging, and the kids love them. You wouldn't think that kids love financial literacy as much as they do, but they do.
Right.
Well, that's because, we think that because we're not taught that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But when somebody takes the time to really explain to them what money's about and, how do you, because the system is not made for
Schools
us.
Don't do it either.
Yeah. It's not made for us it's not made for children. If you even think about when we were young, we learned our money things from home, not from school. But it's not, the system's not made for them to succeed in that. And so that when they get out of school or when they start even applying for college, they're money savvy to understand, yes, I want to go to Harvard, but let's see what it's going to take to go to Harvard.
Yeah, I don't understand, Sean. I don't understand why there aren't those classes in school.
Right.
I mean, you're teaching
it's not
so
made
many other
for
things.
them to succeed. School is really to program you to do what they want you to do.
I guess so. It's awful, though, because you can teach all of these other things that
You're
Don't
not going to
matter.
even
You're not
use.
going to
That
take
don't
with you
matter.
anywhere. But
Right.
this is important.
Right.
And
But
so we're
this is-
happy to do it.
Right. I was gonna say, but this is why you all have like took the bullhorn to do that financial literacy program. So talk a little bit about that. And is it ongoing? Is it open to all kids, or is it an age age limit? And how long is and
So
how do people sign up?
it has been ongoing, and we typically do it twice a year, and they're 8-week sessions.
Okay.
So we typically do it twice a year, and the age, if I am correct, is from either 12 or 13 to 18.
Okay. Middle school
right.
to high school.
Right.
Okay.
And we have an instructor, Nisiki Reed, and his wife. They have been our financial literacy instructors since the beginning of the very first session. So, yeah, and we you know what? It should be more popular than it is.
Okay.
Our classes should be more full than they are. I believe this last one that was done down at the rec, there was like 30 students, I think, somewhere around there. That was the biggest class. But it should be bigger because it's free.
It's free.
Right.
It's free. You don't have
And it's
to pay.
necessary
Right.
for those parents out there.
People pay for this.
Yeah. So
How do you get, not to interrupt you, but how do you get it out? I know you talk about Facebook, but
It is
I'm not a
really- I
Facebook
know.
person, so how
I
do you get
know.
it? Maybe that's part of the problem too, that the word is not getting to.
And we're working on that.
Okay.
We're
But
working
But this is why
on
you're
that.
on Tea and Cornbread.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I appreciate it too.
Yes.
But we're working on our reach because it has been mostly Facebook and sharing in our Facebook ungroup page. But now we have the ungroupsociety.org.
Okay.
Okay.
And so we do direct people there to find anything, any information on what we're doing, our new classes, our whatever we're doing. And we also have the Ungroup Society at gmail.com. So people can reach out to us to find out what we're doing, but we're trying to drive traffic
Right.
Right.
to
Right,
the
'cause I-
dot
to the
org.
website.
And that may be
Okay.
part of the problem. Not so much that people don't want to participate, but we don't know what we don't know.
Right.
Because I didn't
You
even
may be
know
right.
about it until right now.
Yeah, I
so
did. Yeah.
hopefully, like Sean said, word of mouth, you sitting here discussing it with
Yeah.
us and somebody coming across it, because it sounds like an awesome program.
It is an
Absolutely.
awesome and we give kids stipends for finishing.
Okay. Nice.
We
nice.
give them anywhere
Incentives.
from $100 to $200 at the end of the program.
And you walk away with knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You walk away with knowledge.
And you know what? Of course he strives. He sees where kids are at the beginning, and then he sees how far they've come at the end. And as long as a student completes the class and takes the final, they're gonna get a stipend. And there's no you failed,
Right,
because
right.
even if your knowledge improved 5%, you've
Improved.
learned something,
Yes.
and you finished the class.
Right.
And some of them have even come back for
I
a
was
second time.
I was getting
Nice.
ready to say, is it because you said it's ongoing, you do it twice a year. So for those students that have taken it the first time, when they take it a second time, is it the same curriculum, or
it
do
had
they?
been.
Okay, so now
It
they're
has
kind of
been,
like
so we've been
increasing?
right. I believe that Nisiki is teaching a different curriculum now, like, because we have been talking about that. So for the students who took this one, like
What's
you
the
said,
next step?
we need another one
Right.
to say this. Okay,
keep
we're
it
going
going.
exactly
Right, yeah.
until they age out of
Right,
the
right,
program.
right.
So they're working on that. They're
And that's
definitely
nice
working
that they
on
want to
that.
come back. That shows that they're
And
interested.
they do. They're interested, and it actually credits the instructor,
Definitely.
because I've seen it, and I don't know if when I was a teenager I
age?
would have been sitting there all into this.
Yes,
but
we
they
would have.
are-
I was going to say,
No.
would have
Our
made
parents
us.
made
I think
sure
they
that we
Yeah,
did.
but you know what? Our
Yeah.
parents can make us go,
But no.
And we can also sit there, mad, don't want to be there. But these kids,
they're
actually
amazing.
into it.
Yeah.
They're actually into it.
And I think it does speak a lot for them to even want the ones that you said you got about 30 students or whatever that are interested to stop doing whatever they're doing with their friends, their family,
they could be
and
doing
take that
things,
time
right?
out. Yeah,
Yeah, and we tried because we used to do it on Saturday mornings. And I'll be honest with you, I used to feel bad for them in the summer too. I used to be like,
but think about
they gotta have some kind of discipline,
I know, but I used to feel
Yeah.
bad though. I used
But
to be
think
like,
about us when we Saturdays mornings, we had to get up and clean and do whatever
Listen.
on Saturdays. We wasn't sitting
Trust
home
me.
watching cartoons for a minute and
Right.
we got up and
I'm the
depending on
only
our
one.
age.
I'm the only one who feels that way in the group.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe
I'm
it.
telling you, I'm the only one who felt that way. Everybody else is
Because I kind of
like y'all.
go
Just
back to
get
wait.
up.
Listen, we had to get up. I don't know
Yeah.
about sleeping in or
Listen.
I don't want to get up this morning. That's
We
none
had
of
to
that.
clean before Soul Train.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I'm
because if
saying.
you want to watch Soul Train, you had to get your
You had to
chores
get
done.
up.
I used to be like, but it's the summer. And,
No,
and it's
what
8
would they be
o'clock- and it's 8
doing?
o'clock in the morning.
No.
Like, let these kids
But that's why
sleep.
it's early.
Right.
Because it's 8
They have
o'clock
the
in the
day.
morning. Then they have the rest of the day
They
to
have the rest of
themselves.
their
It's
day.
true.
They don't need to be sleeping.
It's
They'll
true.
sleep when they're over
Yeah.
50 after
It's
they
true.
work.
She said
all their
over
life.
50.
They'll
They
sleep
gotta wait
then.
till they're over 50
Yeah,
to sleep.
yeah.
You know
They'll
what?
sleep then. We ain't got time for sleep.
I don't know if I agree with
Wait a
Shauna on
minute,
that
wait a
one,
minute.
but
She might be right because I'm just getting into the habit of
Right?
not getting out of my bed
Exactly,
until
when you
9
don't have
o'clock or
to.
later. That's it.
there was something wrong with me because I still get up in the wee
No,
hours.
I wake up, but on Saturdays and Sundays I will not
At
get
your-
out of my
at your
bed
leisure.
though.
Yeah, I don't
Before
have
9
that. I
o'clock.
don't have that luxury
Yeah.
yet.
Yep, y'all
I
got
wanna-
me out.
I gotta try to. Oh, see, she's
I'm
like,
just
listen,
saying.
just letting you
I'm
know.
just saying.
Hey,
Okay, so wait, let's bring it back. So the other two programs that you were about to mention, talk about them one at a time
Yeah.
and give us a little bit about it.
So the Afro Latinx class, that started around the same time as the financial literacy. And
wait, I have a question that I'm not being funny.
Go ahead.
What does that mean?
Afro Lat. Listen, I had to look that up myself. So look,
That's all right. No question's a stupid
no.
question.
And I'm gonna look it up again because once I looked up what the X meant, I was like, why is that there though? Like,
like,
why is the X there?
Look, Sean and Rhonda is into this, but I got a question. I'm not
Listen,
sure.
because of course we know the Afro,
Right.
right, and we know what Latin, but the Latinx, it just
Didn't
okay,
make sense.
Listen, okay, Latinx. First of all, is it Latinx
Or is it Latinx? Right.
I don't know.
We need clarity, people. We need clarity.
Okay, let's see.
Please, somebody check out for us. We need clarity.
So it says a person of Latin American origin or descent used as a gender neutral or non-binary alternative to Latino or Latina. That's all I can tell you about that.
Okay, because Latino means man, Latina means
Right,
woman.
so
So,
it's-
instead of it being gender, right? So it's gender neutral.
But I still don't understand why it's not just Latin. Afro-Latin?
We can't do this. We
Okay.
can't do this right now.
Okay.
Look, that's another
All right.
conversation.
Yes,
so
well,
I'm
we can't do
okay.
that.
So let's
Thank
We're
you,
gonna
Rhonda.
ruffle some feathers.
Thank you.
But listen,
Because I'm not gonna say
y'all have to-
I didn't hear of it. I
Right,
just
didn't know
wasn't
what it meant.
clear.
I
Right.
had to look it up
Yeah.
myself.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Because listen, we are over 50, so we
Yeah.
come from old school. So
And y'all be
this
changing
new
stuff on us.
Be
Yeah.
adding whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? Okay,
exactly.
but let's not
But
go there.
anyway, okay, so
So the Latinx,
So-
Afro Latinx, right?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
So we have this instructor. Well, she's been the instructor, except for a couple of times she couldn't do it, so we had to have other people come in. But her name is Kelly K. Hope, and she's a teacher, a professor out of New Haven area, and she's great too. Kids love her. So it's just what it is. She teaches our students about their culture, their history, all the wonderful things that we've done that nobody
tells us.
right? All of that. She does all of that.
Oh.
And I'm not going to say that it's just African American and Latin kids and the students.
No,
We have
it's everybody.
in the class.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have
Right.
everybody in the class. Anybody's
Right.
welcome. But they get to learn about us
Right.
and what we do and what we contribute to society and what we've always contributed to
Contributed to
society
this
that
world.
you didn't
yes.
know about.
Yes.
It's just all encompassing. it's a great program.
Don't go there, you.
I'm not. You see it.
I see her face.
Yes.
I see her mouth.
Yes.
Rhonda, continue.
Yes. I was about to go somewhere, but I won't.
We are talking about the Ungroup this morning
Yes,
and all
I
the
was
wonderful
about to
things
go
that they
there.
do.
Right.
Yes.
So that program also runs. We try to run that. Everything we do, we try to run twice a year.
Okay.
And for 8 weeks.
Same thing,
For
8
weeks. Okay.
So what
in the
time
same
frame are
age
those?
group?
Yeah.
Is it the same age group or that?
It's the same age group,
Okay.
yes. And the courses or classes are usually run by like 5 to 7. It's usually 2 hours. So it could be start anywhere between 5 and 6 and anywhere between 7 and 8.
Okay.
Usually, I want to say Tuesdays and Thursdays.